Are you thinking about leaving the United States? Are you an early retiree? Do you have pre-existing conditions or a chronic illness? Hello LGs, ladies and gents, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nicole and you are here at the Ladies Place here in Panama City, Panama. These are some of the important things that you want to consider before moving abroad. I retired at the early age of 55. I am now 62. And with that early retirement comes the responsibility of taking care of my own health care. Of course, before I moved here to Panama City, Panama, I was covered under the Affordable Care Act in the United States. I went to my doctors on my yearly exams or if I had some issues going on. So I felt that I was in good condition because I did not have anything in my medical records or any discussions with my medical professionals that anything was wrong with me. So imagine my shock when I moved to Panama. I have a heart attack. I didn't see that coming. I thought I had time to get insurance before I turned 65. Let me go back a little bit. Back in the United States, not only did I see my doctors on a yearly basis, I exercised. I played tennis almost every day. I walked my dog, I rode my bike. I was a very active person. So, when I decided to move to Panama, I thought I was in pretty decent shape for a woman of my age and of course the way I eat. And I will be the first to tell you, I don't eat healthy. I am a hamburglar. I love me a good hamburger and I eat mostly starchy foods. Very few vegetables and, to be honest, and very few fruits. But that all caught up with me at the age of 62. I had just turned 62 in April. And on May 1st, I was in the emergency room because I was having really no major symptoms of a heart attack, no pain, no shortness of breath, just profuse sweating. I felt off. That's the only way I can describe it. I just felt like something was off. So of course the first thing I did was I took my blood pressure because I do have high blood pressure. But that was the only thing that I was taking medicine for, was my blood pressure. And so when I took my blood pressure, I noticed that it was high. And I was already taking medicine, so it shouldn't be as high as it was. Anywho, long story short, I had a heart attack at the age of 62. Not even a full month after I turned 62. So now that I have pre-existing conditions, finding the proper health care has been like finding a needle in a haystack. Several options for those of us who retire early. We can get our own private insurance. We can apply, if you're still in the United States, you can apply for the Affordable Care Act. But while I'm here in Panama City, Panama, because I did not apply for their local insurance coverage prior to my heart attack, they do not cover pre-existing conditions. You will have to get, or you will have to qualify for their insurance, and you have to be on their plan for 2 years before they will cover your pre-existing condition. What I have noticed by just talking to so many different agents and brokers and local representatives is going to be expensive if you are someone who has pre-existing conditions. Here in Panama, they offer public insurance as well as private insurance. Of course, the public insurance is going to be a lot less expensive, but you may have to wait because it is for the public. However, there are international companies that offer expat coverage, and again, much more affordable if you are a person with no pre-existing conditions. The one that I was looking at, and I looked at several, but the ones that I felt that I could afford was around 300 to 325, 350, somewhere in that range a month. And that did not cover my pre-existing conditions, which means if anything was to happen because of my heart issues or my diabetes, and yes, I now am considered pre-diabetic, and so I have that concern as well. So anything dealing with that is not covered. The only thing they would cover me for now is medical emergencies. Say if I got ran over by a truck or got hit by somebody on the moped, or I cut myself while cooking or doing something to that effect, and I needed medical assistance, that's what they would cover for $320 to $350 a month. Nothing dealing with my pre-existing conditions whatsoever. Not even my prescriptions for my pre-existing conditions would be covered. So I pay about $600 for 3 months for my prescriptions, and I would still have to pay that amount even with the coverage for the medical emergency. I wanted to come in and share what I decided to do, because I do still have my citizenship in the United States. That's not going to change. And so I decided to go back to the Affordable Care Act. It was only $197, a little under $200 for full coverage. It covers my pre-existing, it covers my prescriptions and everything. The only issue is, of course, I'm in Panama. So if anything was to happen, I would have to return back to the States to have that taken care of. Now, if it's a true medical emergencies where I need assistance while I'm here in Panama, then I just have to pay what I have to pay out of pocket and try to get reimbursed from my my plan in the United States as an out-of-network coverage. So, again, I just wanted to come in and share with you guys, the dilemma of being an early retiree, living abroad, with no insurance, and the process and the cost it will take for you to get insurance, especially if you are a person with pre-existing conditions or a chronic illness. My suggestion for you guys would be to, of course, as long as you are an early retiree in good health, go ahead and apply for the private insurance. Go ahead and apply for the international insurance for expats. It will be a lot less costly, and you know that you will be covered basically anywhere in the world outside the U.S. They do offer like a 90-day if you're visiting the United States and you get hurt. They do cover you for at least up to 90 days. I think some of them may go even 120 days. But it is best to get the insurance before you have some kind of medical emergency that will put you in that category of chronic illness or pre-existing condition. All right, so I just wanted to come in and share that with you. I just finished doing my application with the Affordable Care Act, and I thought, let me just go ahead and talk to you guys about it, share what I've been going through. Who is 62 and survived a true medical emergency, like a medical condition like a heart attack. I'm just getting my things in order. I've already talked with an attorney. I'm setting up my living will. I'm setting up my trust, my power of attorney, got the medical insurance, and now I'm studying long-term care. So these are just some of the things that we, at our age, no day is promised. Goodness, it's only 3 days in January in the United States, and so many people have been unalived already. So every day is not promised. Get your stuff in order so that you're taken care of. No matter what, you are taken care of, and your family will not have to deal with all of these issues when you are not able to deal with it yourself. You already have it taken care of. So this is what it's like living abroad, and without medical insurance, and you have a chronic condition. You have a chronic illness or a pre-existing condition. Just taking care of the paperwork, doing what I need to do to take care of the paperwork so that my children won't have to, when the time comes that I may not be able to do it myself. And yeah, so hopefully this is helpful. Hopefully you are already on top of all of this, and this is just my channel for sharing what it's like living abroad as an early retiree, early retired widow living abroad on Social Security, and now dealing with a chronic condition. So thanks for watching. Be blessed and a blessing. I'll see you guys on my next video. And if I haven't said it before, Happy New Year.